Yesterday I did a video about when I first met OG Mack. There was certain conversations that was going on around that time when I was in the mix with some individuals that was cool with OG Mack. And that was a part of his situation. And one of the names that popped up was Sha Quell. Seven shout to China, 050 China Bird, because he made a video saying that he wanted to know about when Shaquell became snow. From what I remember. But this is really based off of the OG Mack situation when I first met Mack, around Mack and Shaquell, right? There was a conversation that was going on in the circle that Shaquell had told Mack that he was in.
Pimpus was good, man. We gonna talk.
This is 1999. I remember when Mack was hurt. He was upset. He was hurt by the fact that Quell removed himself.
Top of the top, bad. What's good, homie? Salute, King James. You can hear bad vibe?
Phone calls being made because Mack was home. He was running around the streets and he was doing the L game, the UBL thing. And that was one of the street that he was pulling up on homies and, the UBL thing. And the word was sent to Brooklyn that from Quell that the Brooklyn blood was not to Brooklyn influence. Brooklyn blood wasn't to engage with what Mack was doing. There was a situation in the GKB Stronghold, which is known as Albany Projects. I remember that. Shout out to Chief Diddy. That's what Chief Diddy was doing.
Top of the top, Pimpish. Shout it out. I've seen these two shows. Shout out to Zeke Black. He got his channel back on, and he coming back with the brands of the old. You know what I'm saying? I'm a master in this field, and in this tale, he's gonna break down on how he, without saying that, he speaks to Sha Quell and corrects certain things on Quell leaving the UBN in 1999. Let's see what you think about it.
And my man Killer B, Snowy, the brother. Shout out to the brother. You already know Killer B. And just from what I remember, the conversation, you know what I'm saying? And going on with the L games, there was a UBL thing. And that Mack was released. And there was no the rumors like the latest. No, there's rules and there's stories to the situation where they said they ran Mack out of Brooklyn. Or they ran him out of the projects, or the projects. Now, I do remember that when Quell was sitting in Ag Seg, not the box, in Comstock.
Ag Seg, not the box in Comstock.
He told Mack he wasn't engaging in the U. He stepped back from the U. UBM, United.
And then he made UBM, United Blood Militia. Quell, this was a good plot. This was a good plan. Zeke Black, feed the wolves.
There was a lot of backlash. There was a lot of.
Hit them likes up, people, man. We're gonna have a good conversation today. I promise you, man, because I gotta switch this whole program up on Pimpage.
People might have read the paperwork, but nobody was passing it around. It was how it is now on the internet, where individuals were paperwork. So it was based off of speculation. And I seen the paperwork he paid, and how real you are is how people move, right? Now, I remember a situation where LG said somebody ratted on him, and the homies popped on somebody.
I was in jail for that.
Without no paperwork. No, he told. That's on the strength of his name. LG, Al Gacy, because he was primed, or whatever the case may be up north. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see him in the Bronx, but he was in Albany County Jail. Call the shots. So I know that part of Quell's situation was Quell's name was a mad situation, mad kites is flying. And other than the Mack ratting allegation, telling allegation was
Zeke Black, as long as you can hear it.
Become true.
Zeke Black.
That Mack told the story of the situation that So, um, the United Blood Militia got hot. Now it's kites flying, good or bad.
Okay, so let me reiterate what Zeke Black is saying. He's saying that Shaquell told Mack he wasn't dealing with him no more. And in part of not dealing with him, he went on to make United Blood Militia. Due to him not dealing with Mack and dealing with nobody and being said he was hot, which was triggering multiple cell searching inquiries from IG or maybe, administration, which was making him what he's saying he was hot. So he had to say he was going to disband United Blood Militia.
It's a situational SI, I mean, jacking that. You know what I'm saying? They not jacking the situation, for whatever reason. That's a piece of SI.
Salute, Fat Tony. What's good, homie?
So I always thought that the UBM thing got faded. Like, this can exist. But found to be that Quell stopped doing the UBM thing because too many kites is flying and the CEOs was coming to him like, yo, this is new thing that you're doing. So that's why he fell back from it.
Okay, now that's where I have a debate. You know how I could easily say opinions and yada yada you right, but let me turn around and get my look on. I'm doing this look in tradition of Zeke Black. He a Sergio Tini guy. You know what I'm saying? I used to do that in the '80s. I ain't really jacking that no more. So I throw in the Diodora. You know what I'm saying? How I'm looking. He says that Quell don't leave United Blood Militia because SI was telling all them people that went over there, if you know the history, SI at one point in time said, for all those that left UBN and went with Shaquell, when Shaquell left, your food either get back or bang, bang to the boogie. So what he's saying is, no, UBM did not get banded because of the fruit that was going to grow with SI in Shaquell's battle. He says he stopped because he was hot. Too many people came to his cell. Administration was bothering. Non-cipher, emphatically. Double O bang to the boogie. How? When he went to be a big stone. Let's continue.
You know what I'm saying? There was a lot going on.
Hit that like button real quick, people. Of course, we going real talk today.
So many politics going on. And now y'all know being in jail, you have a high status or a high name. Ag seg is the destination. You know what I'm saying? So some dudes get ag seg for kites.
That is not true. You can get time. You can get ag seg one time, learn not to do it again. You can't keep using ag seg to the people like a lot of people ain't know what was going on now. Don't get it messed up. They could seg you for anything. When your name is so good, you can even stretch the 5 times it happened out of the 30 times and make it look like that. Yet, please know you can learn. Magoo was on forever. He got out. I'm not gonna get into the history on that. Just listen.
Get access for whatever case may be. But what I'm gonna say is I do remember that conversation coming out of Mack camp.
Mack camp?
Shaquell was no longer dealing with OG Mack on that level. Now with the Stone thing.
Now he says he got from OG Mack's camp that Shaquell wasn't messing with him per se. I expect him to expound a little more. Yet, in his explanation that I can recollect a little bit, the recollection stems from him saying that one of the reasons was because of the previous rat case that people call it. Yeah, it was a previous tattletale case where he framed the man up to do a crime that he didn't do. Yeah, he did that already. And he's saying that was one of the reasons he wanted to go over to UBM. Why even be blood? Like, make sense of it, right? In real time, let me just say this. Excuse me, Mr. Zeke Wolf, because this is Zeke Wolf, people. I know it's kind of off the glare, but it's not really about seeing them. It's about hearing them. It's about seeing me. I'm going to talk with the brother for y'all. We need some truth. It's too much, you know. Like I was just speaking with Mel Cross. Like we got too many distorted stories from too many people that was there, and it's not really relevant. Yeah, for the history part. Not who did what? My crew was better. Cool, those is little feuds. Yeah, for the history though. Stop messing up something that everybody still stayed a part of. See, I never said to OG Mack, and I'm crucified. Yet I had to say that if it was real because I kept what Mac bought that thing that everybody is, whatever way you throw your setup, and you kept a B on your back, in your heart, in your walk, your bop, you kept Mac tradition. You didn't say his deed warned you away from the red. So he says it took him from the U. Now, I can do that later, but why, right? When Shaquell left the U, he didn't want to deal with is in the split politics of having to have his orders overwritten. You know, so to hear that 25, Mr. Zeke Wolf non-cipher emphatically bang bang to the boogie double O.
When he did Eastone Gangsters,
Eastone Gangster.
Ty Guns had be
He said totally independent. Listen.
coming out of Mack camp that Shaquell was no longer dealing with OG Mack on that level. Now with the Stone thing, when he did Eastone Gangsters,
hit them lights
that
up,
was him
people,
doing
man.
it independently. Ty Guns had BSB. Iz was doing whatever Iz was doing.
Iz was doing whatever.
Ty Guns. Here's Quell doing ESG. Quell's got his Stone thing. We can do it together. So allegedly, it was supposed to be Quell, Guns, and Iz.
Okay, Mr. Zeke Black. I don't know how you came with that history, yet I do know you definitely are in tune with players, members, and individuals that go that far back. Yet, did you hear the number of the people you put in that convo and the people? I see why you did it, right? You don't know them people, right? Okay, so let me help you. Non-cipher to the bang bang and the boogie to the up juck, the boogie to the boogie to the boogie to bug. Bug is on that side of the fence. Is going through a UBN. Now I'm gonna leave that alone and go to NYB type of battle. His own battle. He has nothing to do with a three-headed pair of Ty Guns and Shaquell. So allegedly in your convo, you was on to something. Kudos. I'm not gonna even badger you. It ain't alleged. It's a fact. Ty Guns, per Shaquell telling me, asked him. Yes, Shaquell let me know. Ty Guns asked him to join with him. So it was a Shaquell independent hood that you say that made Ty Guns hear about it and just join? No, what happened to Sean? since they both, was GKB at one time. You say that allegedly, no, they got together. Yeah, there's a little bit more to that. Let me hear what you got to say, though. You know what I'm saying?
Probably would create a stone nation that never happened. Had BSB is to do whatever it is to do. Tie guns.
I like bunting
Yes,
people.
Quell doing ESG. No, bro.
Without me, you ain't gonna get this history. A lot of other people want to lie to you. A lot of people want to act like they was there. Yeah, I was only in Southport while these things was happening. You know how a person can't say it was an earthquake, it was a blizzard. I'm trying to give you something, but I'm not getting it back. I'm about to shut this page down, technically. You know why? Because the only thing y'all want is negativity. Y'all don't want history. Y'all don't want to sit on facts no more. Y'all don't even want to say, you know what? I wasn't there. Take me there, old timer. Word, your rendition compared to theirs. His, you speak to us saying you was there. Them, they give you stories like Uncle Yaya. Uncle Yaya folklore story, you know what I'm saying? He was in the asylum saying they have imagination. I'm just trying to give you facts. Put it in your scrolls. Because I'm the bloody Jesus of that time. So I'm just giving it to you on tablets. Jail tablets, biblical tablets. Pimpers.
Okay, the stone thing we do together. So allegedly, it was supposed to be Quell, guns, and was probably going to create a stone nation that never happened. The own stone situation that wasn't that didn't happen because Quell probably wasn't with it. Now over the time.
So Quell probably wasn't with another collaboration per you, Mr. Zeke Black. So we had him not want to deal with UBN. We then don't want to have him deal with is instead of already not dealing with it. So you want to make two situations. Okay, let's fix that for you babies. You were in the situation you was a brim. Relax. He didn't deal with is before deal with Ty Guns. Yet I will give it to you. Ty Guns asked Quell to be a stone. Not Quell be with him. Quell told me Ty Guns asked to be with Quell.
Changed me from Eastone Gangster to Eastone Generation because in communication with the guy from California. Rest in peace to
I got you, man.
T. Rogers. Rest in peace to T. Rogers.
I got you, GTO. I got you, bro.
He had some type of communication. Now he had hoods in Eastone Generation.
Salute Hood, the badass.
He had a hood under Eastone Generation. In that situation, got a little wary because the situation that happened with Quell and Larry O. You know what I'm saying? But that's
pardon me. I want to make sure we get that fact fixed.
Now he had hoods in Eastone Generation.
Excuse me. I might have forgot something. I was in the dwell looking at that.
Generation because in communication with the guy from California.
Hold up. I think this T. Rogers part I meant.
A stone nation that never happened. Their own soul situation that wasn't that then. Quell, guns, and was probably to create a stone nation that never happened.
That never happened. That wasn't true. Ain't that right, badass? Bad vibes. It wasn't no Quell.
Changed name from Eastone Gangsters to Eastone Generation because in communication with the guy from California.
So you saying he made an Eastone Gangster set that he was going. Then he made an Eastone Generation. He became a big stone. At some part of time, Ty Guns wanted to get down with him, and he was making his rounds and making it where he had sub-uds in the Eastone Generation umbrella that he was making.
T. Rogers. Rest in peace to T. Rogers.
Because he was dealing with T. Rogers.
Quell was in communication with T. Rogers. He had to tell the truth.
But if I'm not mistaken, Ty Guns already had relationships with T. Rogers. So you got to realize something, right? Y'all do know Stone's the first ones to pull out independency, right? And this is when Ty Guns went to the feds, and Ty Guns going up in the feds realized that he was learning this West Coast terminology and the histories, and he was allocating East and West to make his Bloodstone villain stick to what we were saying, Bally relationships, right? See, Ty Guns is the first one to migrate that East Coast UBN thing that we had going on to now you think of these Bloods, hear these Bloods. He started dealing with them. And you right now gonna act like Shaquell set the tone? Damn, man, you ain't like Ty Guns or something, man. Don't be having your history messed up, Z Black. I'm just trying to give you some history right now because I ain't gonna be here forever. Everybody lies nowadays. I had nothing to do but give you the facts, man. I told you, man, I'm the bloody Jesus of the old school blood-ish, you know what I'm saying?
Now, he had hood in the East Stone generation. You know what I'm saying? Even Hitler from Queens. He had a hood.
He even had the homie Hitler. Salute, Hitler. What's good? Queens get the money.
The situation that happened with Quell and Larry O.
If I'm not mistaken, Hitler's the same person that CK got busy for in Southport dance floor because the Latin Kings crushed up some type of light bulbs in his food and was giving it to him, and he was hurt behind that, and they put the work in there, and that's when Benji crossed him. And you had Hitler in one of your sets? You gave him a set? I ain't know that.
You know what I'm saying? That's jail.
Good content, Zeke.
Got too many different stories with that. Because I made a video off of that.
Yo, hit that like button real quick for me, people. It's 25 people in the building. All of y'all one time, just hit that one time. Pat, pat. Y'all got an arrow on your laptop. Put the arrow on it. Hit it real quick. I ain't going to be on here much. All my numbers is dropped. Shaquell even told me that the other day. He said, yo, your views is dropping. You right. I ain't going to be dirty. I ain't going to be on here smearing. I'm going to give y'all history. If I got to have that much in my algorithm, so be it. I'm that guy, though. We going to do better. I'm going to reconstruct this page, and we going to make sure we don't got all the F on here. we going to have a whole bunch of 225-ish going on. All right, relax. Bad vibes. Salute, my G. Thank you. I ain't going to do that dirty ish no more. Y'all can have that, man. Pardon me. He said something key right here. Listen to him, bad vibe.
People got too many different stories with that. Because I made a video off of that. Off of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Even Hitler from Queens. He had a hood under East Stone generation. And that situation got a little wary because the situation that happened with Quell and Larry O. You know what I'm saying? But that's jail politics. And people got too many different stories with that.
Okay, so since he wants to just throw that up there, we ain't gonna leave you people misled, right? We ain't supposed to do that. Not with history, right? Not when you had those that was there. It's the difference from hearing it. Now, I wasn't in them hallways in the windy yards, right? Yet I was in the system going heavy with Loving That Hood, right? And Loving That Hood, 2009, so 2000, which your issue finally came out, right? And that's when that thing took place. Where was I? 2000. Oh, I was on my way to Wendy's. I ain't even get stabbed yet. So I heard about it. What I did here and fast forward, Psych Bike, right? He came up in the building. While being in the building, he knew what happened to you and Mr. Shaquell and Zeke Black. If you don't know this information, let me give you some game. Psych Bike walked past the brother cell, right? And he was like, I heard what happened to you. Imagine what they gonna try and do to me up in here. Instead of being able to keep going, Quell gave him some feedback. And the feedback was like, yeah, you know, A, B, C. Shit, I ain't out there. They tried me. Fuck it. Do what you got to do. Man, in the days and the hallway times and the history lesson, it was a violation to have that type of bop. You should just want to get them back. You shouldn't want to have a Brooklyn vibe and say, huh, alley oop, something I couldn't have did or wouldn't have did or should have did but didn't do. So I'ma ask you to resurrect me and hopefully you go do it. And guess what? It kind of worked. Psych Bite came out there, crept on. You know the rest.
Off of the situation that happened in the Wednesday situation, which my information wasn't even on. Wasn't accurate. It was just come from a side, just one side, not the whole side. And so just dealing with that. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video is because I spoke about being around OG Mack in circles. There's a couple of individuals that follow me that.
Now you saying you was around OG Mack circles, Zeke. That's part two. Because you know, I did title this OG Mack. Man, Sha Quell, you know why? Because he just put them back together. So I'm seeing this, right? And I'm like, you said something about OG Mack. What you said about OG Mack? That's another story. So that's how this happened.
Remember that time? Like I told you, one of when Shaquell was in Ag in Comstock, there was another individual that was in Comstock that was getting visits from somebody that was a part of what OG Mack was doing. Some homies felt like, yo, Mack is trying to cut off our lifelines. You know what I'm saying? If you're saying that the streets in jail, everybody probably didn't see it the way Quell sees it, but some other dudes, other individuals had status, was like, yo, you saying you're doing the street thing and the jail stay with jail. That means
true, now, Nash, true, true.
My lines and whatever I'm doing. And that so that got other people to, you know, create what they was, I guess, create whatever they was creating. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, unfortunately, you can't see the video, so I can't give you that movie up here. I know you want to see him, right? Listen. Let me talk to you, Zeke Black. You hear me? There's no way in hell you're gonna be able to get the story up that way. I see how you try to spin it, but you got some hearsay on that because you really wasn't in the mix on you saying the circles you was around with Mack. You might have had a little meet and greet, like you said in your last video, and it was a little small window. You didn't even ask Mack questions. Remember, you said we was out there, we wasn't even on that. But I'm gonna put y'all on it, all people. I promise y'all, we ain't gonna make this empty. I'm sober. We gonna ride out. Saying that Mack was gonna stop the homies, and the homies was feeling the type of way because Mack was trying to do the B to the L in the street. The argument already came. He was on the radio, Zeke. Like, you can't mislead the people. You gotta have history. You gotta even say, I'm not even sure, people. That's as much as I got. Do what you teach your people to do. Put it in the chat if I missed anything, people. Start doing that because you be incomplete with stories. We don't need all your imagination moments. History is history. You know what I'm saying? You're a brim when you came up in this. That means you came later. I don't care when you think you came, you didn't came when it was trying to come because it was real small. You ain't get down with lineups until after the double millennium. You know, when I say that, it's 2000 millennium, then 2010 is the double, then, 2020 is the triple. You know how my lingo go, people, but we're not going to mess up history. Keep history respectful. If you didn't have the code to get in the back and then get the book and then sign your name on the ledger, that's your fault. If you didn't get to put your blood stamp on it and then write in the ledger, hey, we can't get in it right now. It's real messy out here, people. If we got it when it was good, keep it when it was good. Just here to help y'all, people.
Not too many people I can honestly say that they was a part of the situation. I think it honestly they actually met OG Mack. I've been around people that was with OG Mack in the street, especially. I got a chance to meet the man. I actually hung out for like all weekend long. Shout out to all Black Shot, all weekend. Storm, Bank was there.
I'm gonna play that.
In the individual house that we was at. on the third, when he took.
You
So
hear this smell, Cross?
I do remember that. Shaquell didn't. Shaquell's beef wasn't the fact that he said he's leaving the U with SI's issue. His issue was the UBM thing.
Let me tell you something, Zeke. You got to understand, man, drinking and driving is for those that's like blackout material, because that's when you can't see the road, you crash. When you just bent, you bent when you stand. But if you sit down, you find out how I get home. Now, when you drinking and you're chatting, you make yourself look like you're flowing. But boy, did you hear what you just said? That SI, you didn't say the you. You said SI situation was over him not leaving the U. It was him making UBM while leaving the U. The SI couldn't feel too many ways of it. He just felt you wasn't built that way. That's why you then stepped up, and I jumped up, and rest in peace. SI came and said, I got this. Put that on the back. Let's ride. And anybody that went to the other side, before I shoot on you, get your asses on back. Excuse my French. Don't play with history, Z.
Probably some other things, but definitely that. And remember, the OG Mack statement never surfaced. So a lot of people didn't see the statement. They were just going for hearsay unless you went to Eastern and you.
Now that sounds like you've been hearing what's been on the internet for so long. How you know it wasn't floating? How you know these people ain't say, I don't know if the copy I had was real? How you know people ain't pass it back? Like, it was floating. You had to be exclusive.
But Don Q wasn't passing that around, so you know what I'm saying? It benefited him. He wound up getting out of jail. You know what I'm saying? He wound up, it took 20 years to do it, but he wound up getting up in penitentiary. So,
now, y'all know OG Mack got Don Q out of jail. Not out of no pressure. OG Mack had 50 to life. Now, a lot of y'all put hatred on OG Mack, right? Yeah, we do know OG Mack is a character from Omar Party. Omar Party is the person that tattletale on Don Q. Y'all all hate him, right? Cool. But for some reason, y'all love OG Mack. Cool. But then for some reason now y'all don't like OG Mack because y'all got a reason to capitalize on talking bad about OG Mack, right? And 90% of y'all was blood still while talking about Mac, right? Um,
you know what I'm saying? It benefited him. He wound up getting out of jail. You know what I'm saying? He wound up.
how could Don Q get OG Mac to after he get 50 to life in a Fed jail? Send all his co-defendants home not to do no time. You notice Don Q never like, yo, salute the Mac, because he ain't have to let me out, man. That boy really, man, he did some sucker shit and just lied to capitalize on it. But you know what he did? Through time and diligence, like he say he benefited, Mac came back and got him out that fast. Now, people say that wasn't a good way to repent, right? Okay. How about him having all the time and the co-defendants, he didn't tell him none of them? How y'all don't know he took a sacrifice like Jesus? Whether y'all respect it or not, y'all still stay red. Everybody that say fuck him ain't red no more. You can't remix tomato sauce out of blood on a damn altar. We ain't saying this blood replacement of Jesus wine, grape juice is the blood of Jesus in this example. Yet y'all still blood. In the Bronx, have a reason to salute him more because they know he did he gave a fucking open case to somebody and he ain't even supposed to do that. But he didn't get on the stand like Quell would tell the world he did. Like Quell would tell the world he got with Ty Guns in the real world. With me, he'll say Ty Guns asked him to get down with him and not the other way around. Like, this is Ty Guns Nation. You made Stone after that, see? And then, hey, yo, I want to get with you. Like, that's what you believe, see? Like, what's up with all this? Not like you down with China. Like, you let China go and say low ball Ty Guns. Now, you on here trying to give Shaquell credit. I admit that Quell told me that, but I ain't jacked that. You know what I'm saying?
It took 20 years to do it. He might get up some penitentiary. So, what I'm gonna say is, man. So Shaquell left the U because one, the snitching allegation,
One,
plus
other things.
Right?
He lying, wrong.
UBM and caught beef with the generation, a flow of OGs that was in the U, boom, and that was those politics. Then he put a new situation, so he never really dropped his flag. He just fell back. That situation with Larry.
Tell me what he said on that last one. I ain't get that.
Yeah, and caught beef with the generation. Took 20 years to do it, but he might get up the penitentiary. So, what I'm gonna say is, man. So
Ask CK, where you at? I wish CK would come up here.
And plus other things, right? He created the UBM and caught beef with the generation, a flow of OGs that was in the U, boom, and that was those politics. Then he caught a new situation, so he never really dropped his flag. He just
caught a new situation. I guess that's the Stone. He can't even say much on it.
That situation with Larry Yo got too political. The man made it home.
So he said it got too political. The man made it home. In between that time, he was in seg forever. He never went nowhere, yet he was East Stone. He said generation. I don't know exactly what he was, but he was a four corner man. Stone story from Quell, he told me it, people. But that's not my story to tell. I do want Shaquell to come up here and express to the people, because this is what you have in your history. For whatever reason, for a man to tell me that Ty Guns asked him to join him, why isn't that something ever really like expressed to the world and shown that the world got bigger with the Stone world due to Shaquell's enlistment? Or Shaquell explains in his add-on that both of them was able to get with the T. Rogers that now that Quell didn't have going on with him, he could add on because Ty Guns definitely had something going on with him at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? Up in the West Coast federal system. You know what I mean? So Shaquell should tell the story. Yet he broke it down to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just somebody different when it came to this thing now. Me and Quell be having our little fights and all that. But Quell tell me everything. He even let me know what OG Mack said about Ty Guns. That's why Ty Guns and OG Mack ain't get along when, you know what I'm saying, Ty Guns, was told about how Mack drew the Frank and then he sent it to Ty Guns and was like, eat that literally and all that. You know what I'm saying? Ty Guns let me know. You know what I'm saying? They had their things. He said he had the other issue. I guess he didn't want to speak on how, he said Ty Guns said that, OG Mack told him and is that Ty Guns was a rat. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't even want to let that story go out. Yeah, real talk. I ain't know he's secret from Quell history. That's the whole history with, you know what I'm saying? Man, even in that, he ain't jacked that, you know what I'm saying? He dealt with Ty Guns. Yet, he ain't gonna lie. He gonna let you know that OG Mack told him, and OG Mack told Is to do it, but, Quell said he ain't jacked that, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it wasn't nothing that they pressed forward, you know what I'm saying? But then at some point or another, Quell, East Stone Hood wasn't like, and the whole Stones wasn't seeing his actions and his input like he was supposed to, and they felt that, he was like sitting on his job. So he said while everybody was ruling him out and they, voted him like dead his hood, before they did that, he gave the hood the ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie Ice Cream on SI. And that's how the Stone story goes. The rest, I left all in between stuff. That's Quell's story. Here's some likes up in the building, people.
So why? So dudes is actually come back to bring some type of order to stop all the 1090.
So now this is a part that I seen, and I'm not gonna lie, Mr. Zeke Black, Feed the Wolves. Go see him, go subscribe to him. His channel is back up. See, I'm a different type of elder, right? I ain't gonna beef with y'all. Gave y'all a little jazz to let you know that yet I do want smoke with those that put all that in a mirror reflection. Smoke and mirrors on this YouTube page, trying to lift y'all credit up and diss other people. I'm a 060 killer. As long as y'all know that part I will remain on it. Everything else, neutral. Mikey B, I'm trying to resolve issues with him because homie's bugging right now. I think he need to just go get some relaxation. His wife need to put him to sleep real nice. Be easy, boy. You got to know the thin line between the streets and you let people know you from the streets. You see what I'm saying? So other than that, do what you want. Now, it's also enough to have other people get involved. And when you're talking about street people and people get involved and then people trying to figure out what part did you play when they start talking about the long ass library, if it's an ongoing thing that just goes on and on. So for the moment, I'm trying to tell you to stop dealing with the individuals that love to exploit that way when they sitting in the cubby. Now, if you lost your wife, you ain't in the crib no more. That's a whole new look that you got going on because emotionally you struck and you moved. And now nobody know where you at, and you on some safe house ish like those other three shows, which is Harlem Peasant, Chinky Bun Buns, and Car Fantasy. Now, all three of them are safe houses. If you on your lifestyle, going to case management, living your family, loved ones, relax, bro. Get off the screens if you feel like you have to put so much real out there because they might not hear what they're saying, but you got a whole bunch of people that know a lot of your peoples and they hear what you're saying. So that's just my advice on the elder shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen to this boy, because this made me say I was gonna make a tape. He bugging. Please pay attention. Focus.
The man made a home. I asked him a few summers ago, what made you come back to the UBN? He said, because I'm a funder of this hood. I'm a funder. So why? So
Now, Zeke Black, I don't know if you making fun of that, but funder is not what you're supposed to be saying. It's founder. I ask you, Zeke. I know you here from start to finish. You know I have very good dialogue. Etiquette is on point. Intelligent. Education is up here. History by far. Yet, listen to me. Funder? Boy, ain't nothing fun about this. You know what I'm saying? Founder. He came back as a founder. He never was a founder. Your history don't say he's a founder. Tabloids and talk, media Vine lines give you these passages. OG Shaquell never was a founder. Ever, people. You hear me saying it live in 2025. He was a high profile player. He was an elite graduate. He was never a founder. No disrespect. I'm not coming off that way no more. Lights bright and looking like something always. I'm being respectful. I'm being an elder. I'm very fast, yet I speak to Quell. He knows me. He understands my story. He knows that I'm not going to just yield to the uckery. He understands that. So he doesn't want to do a debate with me. He doesn't even want to sit down and have a let's kick it with me. I even tried to invite Me and CK the rap, and he be the DJ. He was all good with that. But when I start talking about checking his fact history, he don't want to do it with me. He want to do it behind the scenes and say he the man when I ain't around. And then when I get around, he'll find a way to say that I'm interceding because I'm a wish I was him type of person. I mean, listen, man. There's too many people out here that know me, know of me, seen me, met me, heard of me, watched me. I promise you, they ain't gonna say the same. So when Zeke talking like this, Zeke, my due diligence is to help you understand some of the things you be on point with. Other things is when you get in your Uncle Yaya moment. Because I see you like Uncle Yaya. Listen,
You just asked me to go
help
back to bring some type of order to stop
order.
you know, the 1090 shit. For those
Stop the
that know,
1090.
that's why he came back as a
Now he didn't come back and stop that. What he did is top the record. Like you gotta understand, no disrespect, Quell. Since you've been putting your face on the scene, I'll say about 2019-ish. That's when you took off the hat with the glasses looking like chips with the dark tint and having a big flag, hide your face in the videos, and then in all the pictures, that's when you started having the new look like you got the veneers, even though I know those is yours, my rude boy. I know that all the different juries, whenever you wanted to put it on, you had that different thing going on. You switched that pitch up. You was looking like those words. Yeah, what did the people see? Multiple power struggles, distance, new surveys of extradite and exonerate and seclude and abscond. It's now no longer the real. It's parties, lights, camera, action, and shiny shoes. At one time, it was big organized gatherings with the brothers and sisters to speak. Now they was from household areas to bars and where other people partaked in. It became a vessel of Harlem shaking and Weibull tipping and photo galleries. The numbers blossom in the distant form. Like you have 50,000 people that went to 100,000 people that don't know each other, yet they hug each other and they salute each other. I mean, the difference of the GKB vibe ain't come from you, so you couldn't come back and restore that, Mr. Zeke. You have to hear the words restore, bring back, stop. All of these things was toppled by the opposite wordplay. And it's not to say it's a diss. Like people know now, which is a sad history fact. They understand now that this name GKB OG Shaquell, they just learned he was a stone. And these people been blood while he was a stone. Some of them before he was a stone. Because what they say, it took like a year and a half from the, UBM to the East Stone blood and then the East Stone generation. I'm just a little confused on come back to do what, because how he kind of told me the exit of the stone, it was that he wasn't fulfilling his duties, in another way of saying it, and him not fulfilling his I'm trying to figure how coming back was gonna repair things that honestly was not able to have a band-aid. Like they needed surgical healing behind issues. Even on his exit, because I know right now, word on the block is like, he's not UBN GKB brandish no longer. So I don't even know how that clearly ended yet. As a stone, he ended on a retirement. So he had some days to like country club think, and then he was asked to come back to restore something that just went haywire on his watch. Now, he was not the co-pilot. He wasn't even the steering vehicle pusher. Yet he had VIP pass and he could cheat the voter's registration with no problem. So I'm trying to figure where the 1090 would stop because, to get this in what, a day ago, he had to have a conversation with, if not direct, he had to conversate with his son, which is China Bun Buns. China Bun Buns. Like, he just high Hitler's love, Shaquell. It's a bond that I just got to respect BK to the death. I'm just being respectful. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let you hear some more while I'm reading.
He said, I couldn't come back under nobody because I'm a front. Like, I couldn't come back.
Okay, knowledge, I understand. So what you gonna give me a long ass paragraph, knowledge? I ain't gonna shoot you off here, but like keep your feelings to yourself, all right? I'm around.
That sounds totally different than, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, so you're not, so it's just not different wording. You just a funder. Like anybody else,
Funder.
Should take that same stance as being a funder. And I'm not under nobody. I'm not nobody's drop. None of that stuff. So the Stone situation was he did his own thing with that. East Stone Gangsters, East Stone Generation. Ty wanted to do something with him. It is, but that didn't pan out. So
since Ty ain't get to do something on some Harlem Shuffle with Sha Quell, what you trying to say right now? Because you a part of at the very other end of Harlem. Pardon me, you from Washington Heights somewhere, and you think you're gonna link them just so you get the feedback? Well, I'm giving you history. This is more than feedback. This is a reaction with history. You got Knowledge Born in my channel giving me long paragraphs talk about what he don't like. Know what I'm saying? But yo, pimp, I want to know why nobody spoke on the fact that Mikey B was the one who told Zesty Brim that he asked of Rainbow Time not to it be shit like that. Like just watch, you know what I'm saying? But again, not proud, just saying 20 Low was originally in Hartford. Here we go, knowledge. And you got a page, you got
he kept on with the East Stone Generation. He had hoods under it. Hitler was a part of it. Just to give you one, Hitler, Nas Men, Queensbridge, or Long Island City.
Trying to be nice, knowledge, relax. Change the leaf, man. I like smoke bud now, not just, laying them.
Telling allegations and other situations, you know what I'm saying? And he came back as a funder.
So what? As a funder. Come back to what? Allegations. What you coming back for? You keep proudly saying you been knew about it. You let me know that you knew back when Tom Cross situation that you knew that he wasn't fooled by the time I got to the jail. I'm only telling things that, people don't be having a history, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know that knowledge, but I'm saying early on, you like, honestly, I think all this is corny. You getting on here giving me biblical searches like, homie, like, you serious? You could get on here instead of stop hiding behind screens and talk to me respectfully, not disrespectfully. I don't know if that's, hold up, yo, pimp, not talking about you. I was the one who spoke up for you. Yeah. I'm not saying that it's slander, but like, dog, who needs that? Like, I mean, y'all really got to express yourself in the chat like that? Do you see how much typing you doing? You can't even hear me while you typing like that. But I'm just trying to figure out how he trying to say that as a funder that
they all created.
Hold on, I don't want to make sure I'm missing nothing.
I know that.
Hold on.
For you, because of one of the rap allegations and the telling allegations and other situations, you know what I'm saying?
And then he came back.
He came back as a funder of something that they all created.
That they all created.
I know that a lot of guys that have status do get access guys that have status, their mailers watch and they movements are watched. So a lot of individuals that names is not that your name ring bells or you can move.
Yeah, I don't mean nothing, man. Out of the population, people get shot every day. Every jail I go into, I don't have to shoot them. Shots go all in the jail. They ask you, you got anything to do with it? You're always going to say no. You could have had everything to do with it. Getting seg is a pattern. You know how when people go in spots and then they got the gun and they put the damn shit on their waist, tuck the shirt behind it, and people can see the gun everywhere they're walking, and all of a sudden, freeze you! And they just throw their hands up in the air as fast as Puffy just turned to the left when them pigs ran down on him with the peoples. He ain't even flinching nothing. They was like, "Oh, come here." He was like, "All right, let's go." So, I mean, miss me with that, Zeke. Like, sometimes you got to realize, man, stay off the, nah, I mean, leave that.
Crowd, you get bullshit tickets.
You can't sell us this corny shit, man. There's so many of us stepping in them systems, B. Everybody ain't get sagged. And put the pain in, boy. Like, you speak like you was loving the medium lifestyle.
But you see what I'm saying? Just because who he was.
Who you doing this to get back in your channel graces with China or something? Salute, peace, knowledge.
It's illegal. Just to get you back in the maxes. You know what I'm saying? When you got certain status, unless you completely fall back. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, all I think
I'm about to leave this alone because they ain't talking about now. I want you to see the Mack thing. Like, you trying to tell me, like, and then I'm gonna round this all up.
I've done videos on Sha Quell before. This might have been.
Let's say something. Let's see if you said anything else.
Rest in peace, you know those. Rest in peace, Chi.
Okay, he just want to name drop. Let me show y'all something else. Look at this one, Mack. Right? Watch this. Let me get my charger. Listen to this. 2 days ago, he did both of them the same day. Or he dropped them the same day.
We're going to a story of the one and only time I met OG Mack. For those that don't know who OG Mack is, he's the founder of the New York Bloods. It's a couple of months before he actually got his Fed charge. Let me get to the beginning. Somebody used to be around us, lived on this block with either, and he wound up coming home under his situation that he was doing on the way, you know. But they used to come up back to where we was at in Albany. They thought people used to call us, let us know a lot of things that was going on. A couple of things that was going on with some of the individuals around that. I'm not going to speak about the things because there's some individuals.
Pardon me, people. I don't want to lose y'all. I got y'all.
Throw something out there. Even say that Leslie, that's not a good look. So, back to the content.
This is when he met OG Mack.
The individual is to be around. It's like you watch go to the Bronx. Y'all can meet Mack. And around the time that this was going Mack was pushing.
Hey, Kendra, salute.
He was running around with a couple of individuals in Case Lake.
This is when Zeke Black met OG Mack.
This is before Case Lake was on Hot 97.
He was going to help Mack with the music. This is his bill. Look at the time and look at the.
Now, the individual who lived on 23rd was in the mix.
Can y'all hear this?
The banker, Storm, and I believe her name was Sha, and Boo Black. He came from Albany. He was 23rd. And we was chilling with him. He was out there with, with Mack. That's how I met. That's when I met Pure Blood.
I got to do the knowledge guards. Q Hectics.
A couple of months before Mack bought his case.
Y'all can hear this?
Yeah, we was chilling with them. I met OG Mack, and I met a bunch of other OG Mack, but I met P. Diddy, Pauletta. I met a little son. For what I see, Mack was whatever politics was going on had nothing to do with us. So
whatever politics was going on had nothing to do with us. That's the first time he say it.
we wasn't getting caught up in those political conversations. I know that.
We wasn't getting caught up in the political conversations. Listen, bad vibes. Listen to this.
I met a little son, you know. For what I see, Mac was whatever politics was going on had nothing to do with us. So we wasn't getting caught up in those political conversations.
Okay, whatever politics was going on had nothing to do with us. We wasn't getting caught up in them political conversations. So right then and there, the bros came around, told you, Zeke Black and the other brothers, yo, y'all want to come with me over there to this area? Y'all get to go meet OG Mack. You know about the politics. You hear about the situations that's going on. Found them. The person that got you, along with the person that influenced you to become a blood member, the man that brought it over here to the east, the homage, the godfather, the numero uno, that got all this slander on his name. You don't have it as a fact, course. You probably haven't seen it. Yet you're willing to go all the way and be with him for a weekend, as you said in the Shaquell story. Let's continue.
I know that we all want to pull up to a club. It's called the Red Lounge on 4th. I know that. It was mad homies out there, mad homies. You know, it was all love, you know what I'm saying? And actually, one of the Rough Rider CEOs was in the building. I don't know if it was Dean or Wah, but one of them two was in the building. You know, we didn't show up the case may be. Now, when we left the club, there was a guy outside with a blue bandana. Now, I mean, it was his co-defendants. Some of his co-defendants.
Blue bandana.
So a homie called Killer, OG Mack was with us, and a host of others. And guy had to put a flag on it. It was getting a little testy outside, but they actually walked away from that. And thinking about it now, had they looked on that, whatever the crib or whatever, outside that club, they're just watching these guys.
So he says, in short, Mac and all the homies, G, Black, all these people was in the club, right? They was coming out. OG Mack had the bandana. I mean, the homie was outside with the blue bandana on, right? Mac and them came out. And lucky for Mac and them, they ain't flip and say nothing to the homie because it was a little testy and it was a little, I guess, standoffish going on because the feds was watching. Thank God. In other words, nothing popped off because the feds was watching. Yo, Zeke, how you know? Because I kind of watched this and purposely put this up here to show how vague your information was for this 10-minute, 12-minute show you did, right? Look how you walked into that info without putting anything else in it, which is showing me you on story timeline or you on a sippy cup. Know what I mean?
That was another charge. You know what I'm saying? So that was just, you know what I'm saying, in that situation. But I got a chance to be around OG Mack. I got a chance.
Let's do that again. Y'all tell me how that intro transition got that information up there, how he expound on that information, clarity showing that they was being investigated with feds out there that day. Listen from the beginning.
It was getting a little testy outside, but they actually walked away from it. And thinking about it now, had they looked on that, whatever the crib or whatever, outside that club, they're just watching these guys. That would have been another charge. You know what I'm saying? So it was that was just, you know what I'm saying, in that situation. But I got a chance to be around OG Mack. I got a chance to meet him. I got a chance to, you know, that, like I said,
Can't
that
make
time
this up.
pushing more so music. He was pushing music. shout out to piece of K Slade. This is before K Slade actually got the slap behind that setup, but K Slade
popped in with that little statement, pop right back out.
You know, he took the case.
050 Godfather.
I got a chance to meet P. Diddy Pauletta. Got a chance to fly with her. I was
Said all
on
that.
that block, we ain't done. You know what I'm saying? Right there, we ain't done. You know,
the first time I met Godfather, New York Bloods. Where's the Mack combo?
And I ain't gonna front. Mack was respected where he lived at. He was good. So that's just my OG Mack experience. I got a chance to meet OG Mack. A couple of months later, Mack wound up catching the Fed case. And
couple of months later. Y'all know the Fed case was in like 01, right? Couple of months later.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna front. Mack was respected where he lived at.
Appreciate it, beloved.
So that's just my OG Mack experience.
Hold up. Listen to this. Listen to this.
You know what I'm saying? Right there, we ain't done. You know.
Hold up.
Also, the music is music. He's pushing music. Debbie shout out to piece of K Slade.
Rest in peace, K.
K Slade actually got the slap behind that setup, but K Slade was hot in the streets with a just over mixtape award type of, you know, he took the case, street was just moving. I got a chance to meet P. Diddy Pauletta. Got a chance to fly with her. I was on that block, we ain't done. You know what I'm saying? Right there, we ain't done. You know, it was cool. We went to a couple of buildings. Go check out a couple of individuals that was out. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna front. Mack was respected where he lived at. He was good. So that's just my OG Mack experience. I got a chance to meet OG Mack.
Now listen. From there all the way to the end. 505. They got 951 left. From there, he says the same thing over and over again with a little gibberish in between it. So let me prove it, and then I'm gonna get off this, and then we're gonna bail.
A couple of months later, Mack wound up catching the Fed case.
Couple of months later.
The individual that used to be around us caught the Fed case with him. But they home with it. But that individual's home. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, there's a lot of things that I just can't mention certain things that was going on in that time span because a lot of people are trying to become free. So you don't want to just go to allegedly this, allegedly that. You don't want to not do that.
But you'll send China and do that.
So it's a part of their case. And I ain't no fun. I pulled up with him, man. He was chilling. He was good. He was moving around. He was trying to do some music stuff. You know what I'm saying?
He was trying to push music.
He was trying to do music. You know what I'm saying? All the other politics ain't got nothing to do with us.
He says it again. Now, what politics? Mack being a rat, right? Me out there, 183rd with OG Mack. You cool with all these people saying this now, but you're admitting right now you took the road to get to where he was. Meet OG Mack, see him, hang around him, validating him, saying that he was respected. But you never asked him nothing about that. Woof. And then you be wondering why I be coming at you, because you know, it's like Divine used to say, just let them talk. Just let them talk. Like, I at least asked Mack, yo, what's going on with Tom Cross, man? Let me know, man. Is this a plate or this is personal, bro? Because we ain't gonna have me out here jumping. If it's for you, let me know from me to you. Me never wrote Pat. But you ain't had no, yo, I got a question for you, bro. I could tell you many stories. Mack on Chow and Comstock. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, homie, I ain't fucking with you. Yo, what up, boy? Yo, how you ain't gonna put me on the top 5? Ignorant-ish. Yeah, when you need a question and need to know something, you ask. Y'all dudes like you, since you the Godfather, and hearing how you move, I understand why China is propelling the way he is under your tutelage. Now, I no longer think you the puppet master. Mm-mm. I'm looking at how you function. Your function is a little off. China got peasants help. He also got Mr. Miyagi with the goggles on. So I mean, I see it different now. So I'm just a little like, how you get on here and tape like that about that? Like you said something like respectively, Zeke. And then and the reason why I'm saying that is you said that you use OG Mack's story to segue into Shaquell. But right here, clearly, you're going to tell the people that the feds is watching. Lucky ain't something go down because he would have had another case. Boy, he got 50 to life. What are you talking about? You ain't care about that rat and shit. You hear, right, China? He ain't care.
So I had a chance to actually meet OG Mack in the flesh. You know what I'm saying?
Salute, Mario.
Mel, Killer, Pauletta, bunch of stories. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they was tight knit. They had a lot going on. Though. You know, the police was involved with. Yo,
he had more fun talking about Pauletta. You should have had the first time I met Godfather of the New York Bloods, OG Mack. But what really it was all about Pauletta. Because, I mean, this is about the fourth time I heard that name.
You know, it was just hot, man. There's a lot of some things going on. And it's what happens when you have a certain status, you know, police is on you.
Gibber.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said,
from here,
you know, I got a chance to meet the man. And then 2 months later, that's getting the paper.
2 months later.
You know.
2 months later, he was in the papers with a Fed case. So let me stop right there. Early on with Sha Quell story, y'all heard me clearly say I'm gonna come back to that once I finish this. And he clearly said over there how Mack and his camp was upset that Shaquell ain't want to do no dealings with him. Do you see how he put that on the resume? Because I clearly had a reason to focus on, like, how you know about that? So I had to rewind it, watch it, and say, you know what? Short time, booyah, 2 p.m. I'm going to be on here. Unfortunately, I couldn't talk. So I was talking to the brother, Mel Cross. Now, he should be on here watching, like, oh, P, you did that. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of respectful because I ain't even go yet. Everything was about Zeke and the reaction, right? My clickbait ain't on this title, right? We got OG Mack. Then we got OG Shaquell. We got Zeke Black. We're going to talk about the UBM to the Stones. And then we're going to talk about the Stones back to the U. Now, here we are. We back to the U. Woo. My opinion, I'm learning to be a little bit caring to myself now. Neglection has been a lot in my lifestyle. I've been abusing myself. That's over with. So what I'm gonna do is take that change into how I, give content, the levels of content, how much time the content might show. So I'm not gonna negate the giving the history, the lessons, the legends, the news if it warrants my interest. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what up, home team? I'm on live, home team.
Oh, yo, all right.
You want to show your face to show that you exist, or you good?
Say what?
You want to show your face to let you know that you exist, just to show these people that when you call me in V's and shit like that?
Nah, I ain't with that TV shit, bro.
All right, well, get up off here so they can't hear you no more, because you got one of them voices that they be like, yup, I know who that was. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just talking. It's a good build today. It's a good build today. I'm talking about your friend, OG Sha Quell and OG Mack. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I'm giving a nice little build to the people. When I get off, I'm going to hit you back, all right?
All right, dog.
All right, dog. So, for the most part, Where was I?
You know, the rest is history.
Where was I? Hit me in the notes. Let me know where I was at.
You know, police is on you. You know what I'm saying? So
Was Papito? Was Papito? Was I know, right? Oh yeah. All right. Hold up.
and then 2 months later, that's when you
All right.
paid.
So what he was saying, right, early on, right, before I lost my thought, right, he was saying that OG Mack Kent was upset that Sha Quell didn't deal with him. That's what he said early. I said, I'm going to come back to that. Now you see, he says 2 months later, after the time he met Mac, he didn't say much with Mac. Yeah, he met Mac. He said more about P. Diddy. Pauletta, you know what I'm saying? He didn't shout P. Diddy out. P. Diddy was in the case with him, you know what I'm saying? Like one of the very few. He said, P. Diddy's home. Salute to P. Diddy. P. Diddy, if you up in the building, if you on YouTube, Bronx, I'm that guy pimp that made him probably tell your mans in them out there to tell that co-defendant to name his name pimp because he know my bop. You know what I'm saying? I tried to tell these people I'm like the bloody Jesus and shit now. People know I wasn't down with that because that pimp was a BX pimp. People know I'm QU. Fuck thought you knew. So I'm just saying though, P. Diddy, I'm that pimp. The original one. You know the ones that you probably got stories about the homie that's up in jail, his brother and all that. I mean, he did bad, but for the blood UBM thing, I don't care what they say. He did great. He did excellent. Nobody on his tutelage had as much straightening power as he did. He didn't even tell people to jump. He just told people to eat food and handle things. And we let people know how much to jump because we were super frogs ourselves. Could I get a Q-Bert witness? Holla if you hear me. So here we go. This guy, Mr. Zeke Black, I'm giving you your flowers, my G. I don't want no more beef with you, man. I call you algorithm Zeke because you know what I'm saying. You like to spread gossip. You like to spread challenging, questionable, debatable conversations, topics. So I know for whatever reason, this is to give Shaquell some roses from you since your page ain't been popping. It's did good. OG Mack got you 900 views. You ain't even get a stack, but Quell, your name in the algorithm is good. You got him almost 5 racks right now. So it's only right. I'm not dissing OG Shaquell. You know what I'm saying? You notice I'm calling him his handle. He has to have his name presented in a clear, positive way from me, or he's never going to get on tape with me. I mean, Zeke got your back. Me, you, and Zeke could go on the debate. Just don't have China pop in. Nobody. I mean, I just want to have I heard this, Shaquell. Is that true? Nah, that ain't true. Because, and you got max 5 minutes to explain. It's like a debate. I mean, for the history, just for the history. Like, that sound like some good content, people. Like, everything could be in the conversations. Like, these questions, Zeke believed that, you know what I'm saying? You was a generation holder like Stone, like you was a maybe a Dick Wolf or maybe a Ty Guns. Like you had maybe the opportunity, but you know you ain't in that. You know what I'm saying? Categories, and you might say you are, or you might say you above them because you know certain people came from us. Both of those two names I said. It was GKB members that was down with my pain, not your pain, because I clearly say Ty Guns came on because he was down there with Pookie Stone. You know, Pookie Stone came, you know what I'm saying, GKB, because he was with me upstairs with Dizzy. I mean, how if you hear me, historians, I'm only just trying to talk some history and trying to get it where we can stop making it look like when they mention our names, we beef. Like me and CK don't beef. Me and Quell, it looks like we beef because you like to say things that really don't resonate with history. You know what I'm saying? And I just come and clarifying, and I know I'm a thorn in your rose garden. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry because this is my job. I'm a cleaning man. I mean, I'm a maintenance man. I mean, I'm a baby. Y'all know where that thing come from, and this is how it happened. And I'm like kind of used to it, like bad vibes. Some people think it's a problem, but technically it's not. Yo, he's stuck in being real right. Like I made that name for you to stay that way, not slang. It never was about slang. But let's double back. Let's get to OG Mack. Let's finish what he might say something. Hold up.
You know, you know, the rest is history. Yes, the Zeke Black. The Zeke Black story. I never met him in jail. I met him in
That's true.
and
The real from the flick. That's true.
good people. This one of his co-defendants used to be an all we came down.
Damn, Zeke. Yo, Zeke, read the comments, Zeke. Yo, hit them like buttons, man. Please, man. I'm having fun that all y'all in the building. I'm glad I got your attention. Good content. Pass it around. Share it. Let them people know about it. Hit the super chat. Send me some money on. I'm tired of not getting no money on people. This the most people I seen stay fluently in weeks.
You know, but I got to meet OG Mack in the street. I got to meet the street OG Mack.
What you mean though,
So,
B?
with that being said,
He keeps saying he met him. He ain't even giving me no story. See, let me help y'all, right? I met OG Mack, right? Before he was OG Mack. Unfortunately, he did the Omar Paul thing already. Because I met him in 80. No, pardon me. I met him in 1991. From 91 to 92, March, April, 91 to 92, me and OG, before he was Mac, OG Mack, he was Mac. Ola. I'll give you a little bit of history so y'all can just say, oh shit. That's why I don't be giving y'all the Mac story. I'm gonna give you a little bit of history. I'm gonna take y'all back when already Madge already cut him. 4 building ish. You know what I'm saying? Quell told y'all, you know, everybody be trying to make a compiled way of making Mac look less than what he was. So since y'all be saying your little stories, let me give you a Mac story. Mac, Wayno, Harlem, LBI, few other players, Gotti, few other players, Pimp, come up in the house, coming from Shoe. He like, no, excuse me, ain't no phone time. Word? Heard you. What's your name? Pimp. What's funny, Duke? Now, mind you, he like this with a robe on. Towel inside the robe like a football linebacker be having a big joints to make that shit look crazy. Laying in the bed, feline slippers on, sneak with socks on, leg straws. Oh, you pimp? Where I'm Mac. Yeah? What that mean? You know what pimp Mac, where? I walk off. He say ain't no phone time. Ain't much to talk about. I'm in the front. I'm in like bed 7. Bed against the wall. Laying down. Time going by. House outnumbered. He like 12 deep. Puerto Ricans, about 15 deep. He got the house clicking. Both phones. Albie holding the other phone. But he got time early in that phone. Then he got the other phone. He telling me ain't no slot. Heard you. I lay in the bed for a while. He sent somebody to me. He point towards the phone while he laid back in the bed. He got the headphone on. I guess he want to let me know that he was listening to music. He pointed to the phone. The phone was hanging. So I look at the phone, look back at him. I ain't gonna play with my pride. I get up, go to the phone, call my shorty. Yo, what up, babe? Shit, yo, yeah. Skip all that. Listen, I need a box of gems and I need that smoke. Yeah. Go to 121. Yeah. Get that. Bring that. Box. Back then, there wasn't too many mags stopping gym stores. So I had the gym store box 5-pack. Boop. Next day, I get off the phone instantly. My body is all crazy. I don't know how to deal. I ain't living. These dudes is playing. They making mad sandwiches. You want to ask me later? I ain't say no one time. Mind you, I know what I'm going to do tomorrow, which is the visits. I get these reasons. His ass out of here. My ass going to get sent up out of here, but he going to get shipped up out of here. Next day, going to visit. Boop, got the whole box first. Then let's get the weed up in it. Boop, I'm happy. Yo, babe, this house going down. You might not hear from me in a few days. We about to shake and roll. Come back from the visit. When I come back from the visit, when I'm walking by, he mentioned Corey D. Oh, man, what you mean he got killed? What? And he watched me respond. I'm like, from Queens? And he looked at me up and down. I didn't know that him and Corey D had a relationship. Sometime on the bed, them two met. Y'all know Corey D from, Nerve. All right. He tells me, I'm like, Corey D from me, like, yeah. So his brother hear me speak. He like, oh, who? Get on the phone, tell me everything that happened. Me and Mac get cool from that day. Give me 2 hours on that phone, his phone. Give me an hour on the Albiaz Jack. I was gonna do my best to tear his ass up. He used to sit on a little bucket. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no little seats over there in a little area. The phone was low for people that had phone privileges like that. He was sitting on a little bucket. So I'm like, I already know what I'm gonna do. I watched him when he was on the phone earlier that day, later on that day. All I could do is just scope shit out. You know what I'm saying? It didn't go down. We became friends to the point that if he go in the house and they ain't gonna let me go in that house, he gonna blow it up so he can go to YME Pen. And I'm gonna blow it up in another house and I'm gonna go to YME Pen. We're gonna sit down there until we meet up and we're gonna go to another house. So when people be playing games and saying Mac is pussy, right? Unfortunately, he did that. Yo, this dude did some sucker shit. I want to get some sex with my broad. Give me some McDonald's, you dumbass pigs. Yeah, I'm gonna testify for you. What y'all want me to do? Huh? And then skip to my low. They ain't see Mac no more. Don Q did a bid from him writing a statement saying he did it, told him about him doing the crime that Mac did not witness him do. He utilized, I got something for y'all if y'all let me go because y'all want me to do this. And since y'all want me to do this, I need this as well. That's why he got DA privileges in the office, where he got to put the first baby of blood, Maury baby, and Riri. People that don't be knowing the story, this is how all these things happen. Once he got that opportunity to do that, Don Q go to jail. He's wrong. But it wasn't no stand. It was no, yeah, he picked right there. Yeah, I watched him. No, he bit all that on here and he sent that boy to the prison. He's foul for that. Tattleteller. Nigga lined him up, framed him, put all those things in there. But people feel the better words to say that he snitched, he ratted because the administration got to do that. Remember, he's only the USA East Coast godfather that got all these riots going on in jail because the blacks is starting to feel hopeful and all the losses they've been taking, they've been giving it to these Latins. Disrespect, yeah, at a point in time, fuck you Latins, because Latins was dominating the blacks. We talking about 50-10 everywhere. It was like that unless you was an opportunity that went haywire and won in the battle, and then next spot you would got in the battle, or you grew up with Latins and had peoples that can stop and interfere. But if it was a black on black thing, you know that they kill their own. We did that regularly. So when it came down to the Latin thing, they could kill us even faster. So the history with these Bloods having a backbone and then beating up, respectively, at the beginning, that Blood and Land King, blacks on one side, Latins on another side. The Bloods came through, stomped that with pride. Now that the battle was ensuing, Mac is down here having fun with everybody. People know what's going on. Mad see what's happening. People that want to speak know what's happening. Dawn is sending word. People know what's happening. I mean, we could go, pardon me, not J Diamond, J Dub, like all these different people that y'all heard in the categories of people's stories know what's happening. Y'all want to paint the narrative because it's easy for y'all right now. Nobody except for me, Mel Cross, and one a few people will say it, but it ain't about saying what he did. I don't care. Nobody's saying that. People like, yeah, that shit was fucked up. He did that. But I mean, the person ain't harmed nobody around you, and you can't automatically let that act that person do make you hate them as fast as they do a deed. They would have to grow upon you. Relationships was there. All these people that wish they was Mac, they was easy to say, yo, fuck him. We gonna do our own thing. You ain't believe that. You was waiting for that opportunity. You even know that he didn't rat. That's why people were saying blood. People don't want to say, yo, this dude did some Trump shit and then lined some charges up on a person and had him laying up for something that he ain't do for years. Say it like that. Don Q don't want to say it. He has no reason to. Hopefully he's trying to help him. I heard at one point in some time that, people were saying that, Don Q was trying to figure out his case. Then later on, I think I seen when Mel was saying that he was going to also look into his case. I never heard nothing on it. I haven't seen a lot of other people speak on it, and it probably had never happened. Yet y'all still claiming. You got people like Sha Quell keeps the OG on his head, and Mack gave him that. Know what I'm saying? He ain't never had no superiority. He was not a sucker. He was not a headliner. He was a good individual that knew a lot of people, and with his mannerism and intelligence, he was awarded positions that clappers ain't gonna get. I mean, Mack whole ideology was about construct like organize things that can. You got to start off with one or two things like him and maybe Deadeye and whoever else came up with the history of the lingo that was made up. Whoever had to try an example, you learned and got better from them examples. But the people that play these games right now, like Zeke, like you want to say you met him without no merit. Like this is clickbait. You saying the first time you meet him, I come to watch you, which I subscribe today, Zeke, just to watch you say nothing. But in the other joint, you want to say that Mack was upset. Like, what the fuck Mack got to be mad that if he ain't dealing with him? How many people wasn't Mack dealing with at that time when Mack was on the street, when he already got on the radio hollering at the dudes in jail because now that he's out there in the streets, dudes in jail want to try and diss his name behind the wall? Know your history instead of give us something that you can fake spin off and just get some views going on for this 050 scheme gang that got going on. Know what I'm saying? I heard all about y'all little movements. Know what I'm saying? Pardon me for just splurge. I had to just like give him a man check real quick. Let me hit them like buttons. Anybody new in the building, just in case you want to hit that like button, hit that like button real quick, man. I'm about to get up out of here, man.
We here, man. The UP brand out of
See now, he just chatting right now. He ain't got much to say. Look, this is what I want y'all to see though. Listen, this is why I do get in the fuse, right? This man have a comment with you, right? In his mind state, he says, yeah, keep doing it. That's the right thing to do. He's a great amp battery charger. Like he's fuel to the fire, kerosene walking. Listen to the people he shout out. Now look at what they're doing. Big Dice, what he's. Hold up. Grew up with them too. I just grew up on the east side. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to Nate and Odie. They got a lot of big family in Washington Projects. Cody. So with that being said, I just support the people, Twins home. You know what I'm saying? And we got the content. That's a fact, now. Content feeding definitely. Look at what 05 with the movement is doing. Look at what Harlem Resident is doing. What Kai doing. Waxy P. Now look at what they're doing. Big Dice, what he's doing. The machine is moving piece by piece. You know what I'm saying? You see Mikey B. I got Mikey B. Mikey B, you better not fuck with them, B. Take my jewels whether or not you want to or not. Fuck that paper. Fuck that story you just did. Let that shit be viral. Deal with that. Don't put no more fuel in your fire. Deal with it on some G time. It's no more journalistic vibes, all right? Just gonna give you a few QU notes, okay? All right, man. This dude is whack. Just his breakdown story. For the most part, Zeke, I ain't gonna attack you. I'm just trying to give y'all a rendition of history, right? I'm gonna give y'all more. What I'm gonna do is reconstruct this page, right? We got to change the narrative, and I get it. Y'all don't want the narrative change. Y'all like the spectacle. Y'all like the theatrics. Y'all like all the uckery. Cool. It's who plays a part of it. how we deal with it. Like I was speaking with fuck it. I was fucking with Disco the other day, right? Disco doing good. He bopping, he moving how he's supposed to move. And a lot of people have their ways of moving. Like me and Mel was just talking. I fuck with people because these people, we always in these bellies. A lot of people, it's hard to exchange convos with them because some of y'all really ain't really entertain these people or would entertain them and offer slights and bad examples of experiences. This is a fun passage for people to get on there and make a mockery. It's like being on a gate, knowing that y'all on long term forever. You on the even side, you on the odd side, nothing you can do about it. Hopefully, y'all bumping a visit. Let me say this too. Zeke, you talked about how Shaquell was going on a visit and ain't nobody do nothing to him. Yeah, ain't nobody do nothing to him. Like he paid for his bid. Like no disrespect. Like Quell didn't have to get busy. He took care of people. Like, yo, what up, man? Y'all ain't got nothing. I send you down the sugar bag. Like, you know, he's sitting on ounces and don't smoke. And he sell it. He got to also make dudes sunshine too. Like the lineups, power position. He got to cater to the people. Ain't nobody come at him. He didn't come off as a sucker. He got the big jewels on, tall dude, down with one of the illest, if not the illest, gangster, bopping hood in that prime time of his. You know what I'm saying? So nobody tried him. But he went to that field. All bets is off. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't want to get caught. Everybody don't want to lose their visitation rights. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for the most part, no drum. I just want to come in here and get our little history check. You know what I'm saying? Speak on Zeke Black. Hope you like this Zeke Black. Like, subscribe, share, hit that thumb button. It don't cost nothing just to participate in my little venture. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm going to reconstruct this page. I ain't trying to give y'all what y'all into. I'm gonna give y'all what y'all need, and if that ain't what y'all want, I guess my numbers is gonna stay low. Yeah, we're gonna do it better for 25. All right, with that, I'm all pimpish.